السلام عليكم. سو دواده ان شاء الله اصحابتي qaaliga meel kasta joogtaan soo dhawaada. soo dhawaada in sha Allah. aad baan idin wada salaamaya dhammaantiin soo dhawaada. waa idin wada salaamay kulli soo dhawaada in sha Allah. inaad arsalaaqa taankiyo aad baan ku salaamayaa. soo dhawaada in sha Allah. meel kasta joogtaan shacabka Soomaaliyeed. aad baan idin wada salaamaya dhammaantiin soo dhawaada in sha Allah soo dhawaada. aad baan idin wada salaamaya dhammaantiin meel kasta joogtaan. xaaladdu aad bay u karsan tahay. xaaladdu xaalad fiican maaha. waxyaalo badan baan idiin soo bandhigi doonaa oo xasaasi ah. waxyaalo badan baan idiin soo bandhigi doonaa oo xasaasi ah. sugu waayina soo dega insha Allah. soo gala sheer gareeyana barnaamijkan hadduu ilaahay yidhaahdo asxaabta qaaliga ah meel kasta joogtaan. aad baan idin wada salaamaya dhammaantiin. xaaladdu aad bay ugu culus tahay. marka waana idin wada dhegaysiin doonaa. waa idin wada tusi doonaa. soo dhawaada insha Allah. aad baan idin wada salaamaya dhammaantiin. habaryartay sareed aad baan kuu salaamay. kulligiin soo dhawaada insha Allah. mar dhowaan bilaabayaa. time badan ma jiro. iska maqribkii baa inagu soo fool leh. marka insha Allah. yaasiin ducaale qosol baad ku dhufatay. qosolkaasi waa qosol digashaa baan u arkaa. yaasiin ducaale aad baan kuula socdaa. yaasiin ducaalow xaaladda waa ujeedaa meeshay maraso. dad badan oon jawaab mudnayn baa meesha ku jira laakiin aan aad ugu faraxsanahay. qaarkood ma mudna inaan u jawaabo laakiin waxaan aad ugu faraxsanahay. anigu maba aqaano inay iyagu yaqaanaan woolkayga yimaadaan comment gareeyaan ama caytamaan ama xanaaqaan. laakiin anigu ma aqaan laakiin iyagu ay yaqaanaan way soo follow gareeyaan. taasna aad baan ugu faraxsana. waa soo dhaweynaya qof aanan aqoon oo woolkayga imaaday iga comment gareeya caytamay. yani waa qof aad ii danaynaya. marka welcome baan leenahay. cid walba waa soo dhaweynaynaa insha Allah bidnillaahi kariim. وبلابا برنامجك بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على الأشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد انت مقعيق يموقعيق تقانب الشعب الصومالي ميل كستا جوكتان انت النعب انت الجعل انت التاغرسن انت قصور جدا كل جين وحنا نقول سلام يا سلامة إسلامك السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ولكن عبد الحكيم عثمان وكم مقعد الشيخ الصومالي AKA حرف الشيخة مقالة مينيابوليس مينيسوتا. maxay maanta barnaamijkan ku saabsan yahay? sida aad ogtihiin waxa baryahan saxaafadu aad u karinaysa oo in dhaweydba socday in gabadha Congress-ka ku jirta ee Soomaaliyeed ee la yiraahdo Ilhan Omar ay walaalkeed wadankan ugu qaaday in uu yahay ninkeedii si uu waxbarasho firiya uga helo. arintii waxay socoto soo jiitantaba banaanka ayay timi. khaladaad badan oo gabadhaasi samaysay oo damage ay u geysatay community-ga, damage ay u geysatay sumcadeeda iyo tii family-geedaba. intaba ayaa waxa ay koos garaysay iyo dhibaato ay u soo jiitay Somali community. waxa ay koos garaysay in waxeedii oo dhan banaanka u soo baxaan. okay, maxaa soo cusboonaaday? maxay saxaafadaha wadanka Mareykanku ay ka yiraahdeen arinta Ilhan? waa la idin daaraya. aad baan idin soo dhaweynaya dhammaantiin. ka bacdina waxaan idin shidi doonaa arin aad u xasaasi ah. وانا كبحيا برنامجكم مركز ادبان دمانتين الدين سلام يا اها اوكي Okay. Halkan aan ka helayaa. Don't worry, meel kale oo easy aan ka tagayaa isaga. Okay. Da. Okay, isaga. Okay, waa helay meeshaan raadinayay igu jira. Okay, maxay ka yiraahdeen saxaafadda waddanku? Okay.
Spent the last 2 years denying serious allegations that she married her own brother.
Okay.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar spent the last 2 years denying serious allegations that she married her own brother. So
okay, well, this one,
United States. Well, now a member of the Somali community in Minnesota has come forward with new evidence. Fox's chief breaking news correspondent Trace Gallagher.
Okay, hadda idin bilaabay.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar spent the last 2 years denying serious allegations that she married her own brother so he could stay in the United States. Well, now a member of the Somali community in Minnesota has come forward with new evidence. Fox's chief breaking news correspondent Trace Gallagher is standing by in our West Coast News Bureau with all the details. Trace.
Laura, when the accusation was first made a few years ago, Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar tried to knock it down by calling it absurd. Then, when the media turned up a wedding certificate, Omar went silent, refusing to make any comments at all, saying she does not talk about her family or personal life. Well, now others are talking, like Abda Hakim Azman, a prominent member of the Minneapolis Somali community who is now on the record telling the Daily Mail that in 2009, Ilhan Omar married her biological brother Ahmed Saeed Almi so he could remain in the United States and attend college. At the time, Omar was married to Ahmed Hersi, but it was a religious marriage, meaning there was no Minnesota state record stating that she and Hersi were husband and wife. And so marrying her brother would allow her sibling to get his legal immigration documents. But Mr. Osman isn't just saying that Omar married her biological brother. He also gave the Daily Mail the name of the Christian minister who married them. That minister reportedly says she does not want to be involved or interviewed about the congresswoman. And while Omar has refused to talk about the allegations today, when the co-host of The View, Meghan McCain, retweeted a story about the alleged sham marriage, writing, quote, "How is this not a bigger deal?" Omar responded, quoting, "Paying people to generate fake news stories in order to delegitimize me and those I represent isn't a good look. Desperation is a sad mobilizing tool." Of course, this has become a lot more than just a media goose hunt. Last month, our corporate cousin, the New York Post, reported that the FBI was investigating the marriage and had met with a source in Minneapolis, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, is also looking into the matter. Laura.
Trace, thanks so much tonight.
Okay. Jawaabo badan baanan bixin karin dad halkan oo war meeshaani ma aha garowe runtaan kuu sheegayaa sida ugu dhaqsaha badan oo imaanaysa maxkamadda iyadoo dhigta la soo qabtay ama ka naxa ama ku farxa taas waa midaan garanti idin sheegayo ilhaan oo hortaagan cadaaladda waddanka Mareykanka waa la arkayaa hebel baa wax ka qaban waaye hebel bay ka tiri war waddankan waxaa doontaa oran kartaa laakiin been kama sheegi kartid sharciga markaad dadka jaahiliinta ee Soomaaliya ka soo hadlayo ee moodaya meeshan madaxtooyada Puntland waa la keenaya waa imaanaysa wayna face garaynaysa cadayntan waa lagu hayaa ama ka naxa ama ku farxa mar kale ayaan idinku celinayaa newska maxay ka yiraahdeen saxaafadda gobolku mar kale.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar spent the last 2 years denying serious allegations that she married her own brother so he could stay in the United States. Well, now a member of the Somali community in Minnesota has come forward with new evidence. Fox's chief breaking news correspondent Trace Gallagher is standing by in our West Coast News Bureau with all the details. Trace.
Laura, when the accusation was first made a few years ago, Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar tried to knock it down by calling it absurd. Then, when the media turned up a wedding certificate, Omar went silent, refusing to make any comments at all, saying she does not talk about her family or personal life. Well, now others are talking, like Abda Hakim Azman, a prominent member of the Minneapolis Somali community who is now on the record telling the Daily Mail that in 2009, Ilhan Omar married her biological brother Ahmed Saeed Almi so he could remain in the United States and attend college. At the time, Omar was married to Ahmed Hersi, but it was a religious marriage, meaning there was no Minnesota state record stating that she and Hersi were husband and wife. And so marrying her brother would allow her sibling to get his legal immigration documents. But Mr. Osman isn't just saying that Omar married her biological brother. He also gave the Daily Mail the name of the Christian minister who married them. That minister reportedly says she does not want to be involved or interviewed about the congresswoman. And while Omar has refused to talk about the allegations, today, when the co-host of The View, Meghan McCain, retweeted a story about the alleged sham marriage, writing, quote, "How is this not a bigger deal?" Omar responded, quoting, "Paying people to generate fake news stories in order to delegitimize me and those I represent isn't a good look. Desperation is a sad mobilizing tool." Of course, this has become a lot more than just a media goose hunt. Last month, our corporate cousin, the New York Post, reported that the FBI was investigating the marriage and had met with a source in Minneapolis, and Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, is also looking into the matter. Laura.
Trace, thanks so much tonight.
Okay. muddo 2 sano ah ayay waxay dhinayd garaynaysaa inay walaalkeed ku keento ninkeeda say ku soo baxday arintiiba haddaan sheekh Soomaaliya Cabdixakiin Cusmaan waa gudbiyay waa sheegay xataa walaadkii meheriyay ee kristanka ahaa bal ilaahay baan ku dhaarshay Soomaaliyeed Ilhan walaalkeed markay u sameynaysa sharciga Mareykanka waa gabar muslina waa gabar aad ogtiin oo Soomaaliyeed yani waxa u meheriyay baadari kaniisadeed waata ay sheegaysa idaacaddu oo sheegay baadari kaniisadeed baa meheriyay halkaas maxay kaaga cadaanaysaa maxay og yihiin dadka wadankan in arintaas ay ahayd arin beena okay maxay ka yiraahdeen madaxda gobolka Minnesota ee sharci dejinta baarlamaanka gobolka Minnesota maxay ka yiraahdeen arinta Ilhan Umar maxay se ka codsadeen dawladda waa la idin soo wada okay way Yeah.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar spent the last 2 years denying
isaga waxay ka dhaheen madaxda gobolka Minnesota Firestone okay haligaado wax yar oo idin soo wada maxay ka yiraahdeen madaxda gobolka Minnesota news yes waata waa idin hayaa maxay ka yiraahdeen madaxda sharci dejinta ee gobolka Minnesota maxay ka yiraahdeen oo ay ka codsadeen dawladda waatan waa nin ka tirsan baarlamaanka gobolka Minnesota lana yiraahdo Steve okay oo dacwad horgeynaya dawladdii
today we are at good morning everybody Steve Draskowski state representative from Mazeppa. Today we are asking the Federal Internal Revenue Service and the Minnesota Department of Revenue to review the tax filings of U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar on several grounds. I am joined by 9 Minnesota state representatives in making these requests, and I think there's 6 here today. These representatives include Glenn Gruenhagen of Glencoe, Eric Lucero of Dayton, Shane Mecklin of Clear Lake, Tim Miller of Princeburg, Linda Runbeck of Circle Pines, Cal Barr of East Bethel, John Poston of Lakeshore, Dwayne Quam of Byron, and Jeremy Munson of Lake Crystal. We are making this request on 3 direct grounds. First, Representative Omar improperly and deliberately filed for a tax status for which she was not qualified, an illegal action in both federal and state law. The Minnesota Campaign Finance Board found on June 6th of this year that she illegally used campaign funds to pay a law firm to review her tax records. The Campaign Finance Board exposed crystal clear probable cause for a tax fraud or tax evasion investigation when they discovered that Representative Omar filed as married and filing jointly with Mr. Ahmad Hersey in 2014 and 2015. During those years, she was legally married to Mr. Ahmad Elmi. Did the illegal filing produce a lower tax liability for the couple? Did her illegal tax filing bring her tax exemption for which she was not legally qualified? Usually people choose the tax filing status that yields them the lowest tax liability. Also, the board shared that the couple filed jointly during 2 specific years. Ilhan Omar and Ahmad Hersey have been together as a couple for 17 years. Given her record of crimes and violations of so many laws, it may be worth evaluating her claims of status in those other years as well. Second, Representative Omar lived together simultaneously with her first and second husbands at the same addresses in Minnesota and North Dakota in 2009 through 2011. The tax enforcers may need to check if she used an illegal tax filing status and obtained tax deductions, including standard deduction levels for which she was not qualified in those years. Third, we know that Representative Omar took improper kickbacks from 3 Minnesota colleges in 2017 when she oversaw their state budgets in 2017. Under campaign pressure, she returned those kickbacks in 2018. It is worth checking to see if she reported the kickbacks as income in 2017 or deducted the paybacks as expenses in 2018. 5 grounds for an investigation include corruption in public office and tax evasions on grounds of illegal filing status, improper deductions, concealed income from kickbacks, and improper claims for expenses. We are also aware of Representative Omar's pattern of improper conduct. She has been fined by the Campaign Finance Board for diverting campaign funds for an unpermitted political trip to Orlando. She has been directed to pay back her expenses for uncovered political trips to Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, Florida, and Washington, D.C. She has been punished for conversion of campaign funds to pay for personal legal and accounting services. She has flouted laws regarding the filing of her personal financial data in a way that distorted the political campaign process. On June 25th, I asked my Congresswoman Angie Craig to launch an investigation into these improprieties. That went nowhere. She said, do it yourself. So on July 23rd, I asked the U.S. House Ethics Committee to investigate Representative Omar. That request is currently being reviewed by the Office of Congressional Ethics. On that same day, I launched OmarTruth.com in an effort to rally Minnesotans and Americans to help bring political pressure to bring about a congressional investigation. After 2 weeks, we have over 44,000 citizens expressing their strong desire to bring about a full investigation, and the list is growing. I will be adding today's request to the facts available on OmarTruth.com. Today, I and 9 other representatives are asking the nonpartisan federal and state tax enforcers to open investigations. We are simply asking them to do their jobs. You guys have anything? Questions, anyone?
Do state lawmakers have sway to influence the IRS or Minnesota Department of Revenue? Have you successfully asked for such things in the past? Is there a precedent?
I think certainly there's precedent, and I think it's incumbent upon us, Mary, lawmakers, the media, and others, when they see very clear, blatant violations of our laws, to find every way we can to appeal to the people who can investigate and prosecute those laws. And that's what we're doing here today.
How would a state lawmaker's request be different, though, than an average citizen? That's what I'm asking. Do you have any special sway or ability to request something?
You know, I don't think so. You know, I guess the fact that we each represent 40,000 people might be helpful, and it might be something that that those individuals take under consideration. But this gives us an ability, I think, to, in an organized, deliberative fashion, say, we have asked the Minnesota Department of Revenue to do their job. We have asked the IRS to do their job. Before we got here today, we don't know if they have been fully informed and appraised of these facts. After today, we can be sure that they have been fully informed and appraised of these facts.
So President Trump has an obvious place in this as head of the federal executive branch. Would you like him to ask the IRS to do this? You could have more sway.
Well, he would have a lot more sway. Yeah. You know, I don't know that it's really our job to make that request of the president. I think he is aware of what is going on. I expect he is. And you know, this effort today may make him more aware of some of those details, and it will be his decision as he looks at the facts and the circumstances in Washington to make that call.
Is that part of your goal today, to get more of his attention?
I think it's our goal to get his attention and every American's attention about what is going on here. It seems to me that that if this was a conservative Republican, that we would already have action going forward. And the fact that no one is above the law needs to be remembered here, and our agencies need to do their work.
Yes.
If it was a conservative Republican, there's a lot of questions about President Trump's home taxes. Do you think he should be investigated for his own taxes?
Well, I think people have asked President Trump to bring his taxes forward for political reasons. I don't know that there's been anything expressed to show that there's probable cause for a crime.
Well, the New York Times investigation of his father's finances.
I just want to say here a couple things. One, the entities that were contacted to try and look into it have jurisdiction. You know, the House and the...
daawud yare afkaaga caana lagu qabay jawaab fiican baad siisay dadka meeshaan ka caytamaayo riyaala wax runaan idiin soo bandhigaya aniga meeshaan maaha Puntland ogaada
Department of Revenue and the IRS. So that's what's key. The other thing is, it's public. When the results came out from the Campaign Finance Board, it was public. Some of the media covered this. It's out there. There's actual findings by a governmental agency. That's a huge difference than speculation and you know, trying to troll for stuff. It's pretty obvious. If you know, gray area on a deduction on taxes, that's a big difference than on the front page. Obviously, up front, there's something there. So, you know, maybe the questioning should be more towards why haven't they already followed up as soon as it became public?
Thank you. What Representative Quam said. By the way, no one has refuted the probable cause that the Minnesota Campaign Finance Board has exposed. No one's refuted that. None.
Could the IRS, the Department of Revenue, be looking into this? I don't know that it would be public that they are.
They could be, Mary. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they aren't. This way we're certain that the information is in front of them and that they're fully informed.
Should we know, as a public, who IRS and the Department of Revenue is looking into, if they're looking into you? Should we know that? And what should we know from a public standpoint?
I haven't really thought about that. I think that's beyond the scope of what we're asking today, but it's a good question.
Well, I mean, it's a fair question. You were asking that they investigate, and the question is like, are they allowed? Should they be allowed to say, yeah, we heard you, and yeah, we're going to investigate her?
Well, I would like to hear that, but I don't know if I haven't thought about or examined whether that's a good public policy approach and what that means for data.
aad baa u mahadsantihiin dhegaysiga aad dhegaysateen aad ila socoteen dad badan oo waxaan arkaa halkan ka caytamaya oo war qof caytamay haddaad aragtid waa qof laga raayay وقف لقى رأي قف عيتمه هدارك وقف عيشيسن وحناقسن قف عيتمه هدارك هل كاس واحد عطينا إنا حناقدين ما حد كحناقدين مرهم بام سوابين وانت دتكينا ودن كان جوجا الصوماليات قارهان قبل كمين صوتا أيام دونيا إنا فرين قار ما أنت عم تدرو والإلهي بقى إن كل شيء إسكت عفوا قف صوماليات أو يوروب كقيلنا أما قف قبيل جوبي أو صومالية كقيلنا لما قف أو مسلمنا أيام كجرا كونغرس أو قبلها مدي واحد ولا لتودك فلسطين منا وصوماليات إلهان مسلم بيهان جرت وصوماليات ولا لتوي كجرتها محل لوجه اللواي اللو بومبونين واي oo dadka carabta ee wadankan degan looga hadli waaye oo cadaawad loogu qaadi waaye afkeeda haysataa shaqadeeda wadataa war maxaa inaga dhigay dhibaatada ilhaan inoo soo jiiday war eegina qabiil shakhsi qabiil ku taageeraya oo dhahaya gabadhan isku qoranahay ayaa ku jirta Congress ka halkan iska dhiga war dadkeena Minnesota joogo maxaanu ka faa'iidnay ilhaan war waa ogtii waxaan colaadahayn inoo may soo jeedin iyo nacayb xaafadii laga doortay waxba kama qabanin tooshkii bay inagu soo jeedisay dad maxaysata ayaynu holo inkama bal waxaad ii sheegtaan gabadhan Falastiiniyada cid wadwada oo ka hadlaysa wali ma aragtee maxaa hoon dhiilaha ku dhajiyay gabadhan Soomaaliyay bal fakara ilaahay baan idinku dhaarshay maxaynu ilhaan ka faa'iidnay waa dooranay dhaxan baa loo istaagay banaan baa loo istaagay dhaqaala la galiyay intii ay joogtay bal wax Somali community Minnesota ama dadkii deegaanka ee doortay ay u qabatay ii sheeg isoo hordhiga wallahi waa ka haraya waa deynaya iska dhaaf qof qabiil doodayo oo ama Yurub jooga ama Soomaaliya jooga inteena gudaha joogta حتى اسكنا في قبل كلام بريكن انتين من سودا جوجتا يجل جوابه ما حي نقبط ميل والبا واركت نعيب كنيلو تاغن يحي يا سببه ور maxaa carabta magaalada joogto loo eriyan waay war maxaa Falastiinta magaalada joogto loo baxsan waay war maxaa ormada wax looga sheego maxaa inaga inagu dhajiyay waa dhibaato ay noo soo jiitay waa dhibaatada ay noo soo jiitay ka bax qabiil iska ilow qof Soomaaliya ka soo qaaqlo commentiga bixi ana ku fasaxay oo cayto because moogid meesha aan jooga moogid ilhaan dhibkii ay noo geysatay intay dhaaftay oo ay ka gudubtay dhibkii noo geysatay ayay waxay duulaan ku soo noqotay caruurtii yaryareed ee wadanka ku dhalatay inay dhaqankii ka habaabiso ilaahay baa idinku dhaashay muxuu ilmaha Soomaaliyeed كل شيء قبل كم مينيسوتا إلهان كجداين كرا وحكي جداين كرا إن رجع جورسن كرا إن قبلنا قبلها جورسن كرا سما because إلهان باتري بالله كنت حلاقة حلو بنتو لن هالكدية بنتو يقبل كورن هالكدية لبعتنا إنه كيستي سبحان الله الصومالي إنه كيستي وح كدرن لبعتنا أي كسوته بالشدة الصوماليات وطن كان كل شيء أما كبر بارك مين كفكرين دتكم المهم وحان كسو كوبيا هذا الكي نين كنحا إيا نين كفرحا نين بودا إيا نين دعبا وانيغا شخصيغا إيان كسو ورامي دورا مركا اللهور كينا عدالة ودان كالسيستم كسو الشقايو وكاكا والقف شرعي كان كوين مجرتو قف شرعي كان مريكا كوين مجرتو إلهان دنبيادا لغسو أوغي والغوهيا وعضين إلهان ولكن أحمد نور سعيد علمي واي كانت وطن كانوا كوغور ستة شرع وارون وحن نكتب دالبانا شرعي دجياش قبل كمدة وكان دالبانا فترة علي استيد إن الصوت على عدالة انتو بوارون بارتانك إلهان والله فرق بارتانك إلهان هايلها الدولة أو موفرين أما كنحة أما كفرحة أما جعلادة أما النبعادة وطن كان سيستم كسو الشقايو سفي عن برواقانا قف كستو ما أنت رأي من الصوتان كان يقول لك أنا وأوجه إسكالاف قف مقام سرعة أو حل هيا قف كشخص عادية أيها دي دم بالقصة إيريو دولته أين مركبة كبودين أو أين قبانين because شخص يسوح أوليه هاي حقوق وحنا الله إلى علينا يا الله جنبك يا القف كاس أنت وحي اللي جواي إن هذا ودولة السود كرايو أو كجرهلا تايم بالسيا مع دين لا إياد أو حل هيسا إلهان وقت يدوار لماذا أما كنحة أما كفرحة إلهان عدالة والهركينايا إلهان دنبيانا لوسو أوغورن ويجاشا وانا لحيا وانا wax cadayna wax aynu ka faa'iidnay oo dhibaato ahayn ilhaan ma jirto hadaynu Soomaali nahay runta hal isku sheegay qabiil halkaan dhigin calaha ku dhacda qabiil wax aynu ka faa'iidnay ma jirto dibbayna galisay qodobbayna galisay sida darteed ama kanaxa ama ku farxa ilhaan way hor imaanaysaa waana la keenayaa cadaalad aad baan dhamaantii idin wada salaamaya wabillahi tawfiiq wasalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatuh